The Peruvian capital of Lima is parched. Its water woes are making it one of the driest capital cities in the world. A daily lack of water is a reality for the poorest of its 10 million inhabitants. To tackle the problem, the city of Lima believes ancient technology is the solution. CCTV's Dan Collyns reports.
Water, the most basic element for life. Ancient Peruvians understood its importance. Long before there was concrete and cement, they built these canals to try to control its supply. Researchers are trying to revive that knowledge.
We're
investigating how this system works. We put a small amount of dye in the stream at the top of the mountain and see how long it takes the dye to appear in the springs further downhill.
Transported by porous canals, the water seeps into springs and natural reservoirs further down the mountain. So even during the dry season, the rivers don't dry up.
It's all about building in delays in the hydrological runoff of these catchments. No? If the water continues through this stream, it will reach the village downstream in a question of hours. No? Letting it seep through the mountain, we expect to build in delays of weeks and hopefully months.
It's a small stream, but it supplies the Chillón River, one of the 3 water sources for Lima, the world's second largest desert city. If done properly, de Bievra says, what the locals call mamanteo could boost Lima's water deficiency by more than 70%. Knowledge about these pre-Inca canals has been passed down from father to son for centuries. Now scientists are working with locals to restore these canals, believing they could be part of the solution to the chronic water shortage far away in the Peruvian capital. Nobody is exactly sure when these canals were first built and by whom, but the farmers whose animals graze here know how they work. Just downhill in Huamantanga, they're enthused with the idea.
It's a farming technique which our ancestors have used until now and will continue to use it. It's really effective, practical, and straightforward for getting bigger crop yields and enough fodder for the livestock in the winter months.
The people of Peru have been managing their water supplies highs and lows for centuries, even millennia. Now, Peru's authorities realize that investing in green infrastructure is effective and much cheaper.
In the
next 5 years, we will use 1% of the water tariffs to finance such ecosystem services. That's more than $20 million, plus almost 4% to mitigate disaster risks and climate change.
Acting as a buffer for floods and droughts, these canals also combat the impacts of climate change. A green water solution for a growing desert city. Dan Collyns, CCTV, Huamantanga, Peru.